So, if I am not mistaken, last time, you started in Stonefields, had a chat, didn't have a chat, just freed a prisoner, or at least one of you specifically did, who then ran off. And you guys started traveling to Panacea, a small village that was destroyed a couple of years ago. On the road, you saw a large cart that was filled with dead bodies. You saw some dead snakes, and you saw that there was one body that was carried away from it. You followed the tracks, ended up at a small oasis, and there ran into a very beautiful female who tried to turn all of you to stone. You had a tough fight, but ended up being victorious. After which one of you took the head of the Medusa. One of you got themselves freed from their curse and can now start turning things to stone. And one of you also had a dream about a magical dye that all of a sudden gave them strange powers.
Yay.
This entire campaign is so fucked up.
Yay.
Then you moved on to Panacea, where you are currently. You saw the dead body of the woman that you were chasing, and at the same time saw that there was a large set of zombies that was kind of coming after you, but not being overly hostile yet. After kind of fortifying yourself in a smaller building, however, there is another character that shows up. This clearly, kind of zombified character. Seems like a little bit of an older gentleman, has a little bit of a beard. But the biggest thing that you notice is that part of his face seems to have been crushed by something. You actually see parts of the brain. You see how his skull has been completely cracked. And I think we ended the session with him pretty much shouting at you, give me burns.
Burn.
Yes, burn, baby, burn. Sure. Let's go with that. Anyway, so you still see this large group of zombies that's just looking in on the building. Again, not being overly aggressive, but just waiting for something, apparently. You see this one kind of leader of this group, clearly, who's just shouted at you. So what do you want to do?
I want to say something to Mikamato.
Okay.
I say to Mikamato in Native Americans, sorry. Mikamato, is this how it goes in New York?
New York, New York.
New York, you can be a new man.
We are not in New York. You see the woman here.
Strikes, are we?
What do you say? Sorry.
We are not in New York. Do you see the woman here?
Yeah, she is dead on the floor.
Well, then she didn't make it to New York. And that's because you set her free without us helping her.
What? It is my fault.
That she's dead? Yes.
Yeah.
Otherwise, she was still in prison.
I don't understand Native American, and I'm glad. This is not my cluster.
I don't understand Native American, but I think that... I don't understand Native American, but I think Mikamato has a point.
Mikamato always has a point.
So there were about 100, 150 zombie-like creatures.
Something like that, yeah.
Okay. And the captain shouted at us, "Are you working for Burns?" And then give me Burns.
Pretty much asked you if you were working for Burns. You guys said yes, pretty much. And then he said, give him to me.
Okay.
Best thing I can do is a fireball to give you burns.
Can I?
God,
Who's
mother
telling us about burns?
fucker, damn it.
Oh yes, the fireball jokes continue even without fireball.
Can I yell to the zombie leader?
Yeah, sure.
I yell, what do you want from Burns?
Okay. He has no clue what you're saying.
Huh.
And
I translate.
I point to Mikamato and say, translate it.
She says what you want with Burns. Because
Because, yeah.
I don't finish my sentences.
Okay. Because I don't finish my sentences. Yeah. True.
Yeah. I wanted to say something after because, but yeah.
Okay. I was waiting for the after because. He just looks back at you and he's like, I want him to pay for his crimes right here.
What crimes?
Translate.
Well, the murder of this entire village, for one.
And you're pretty sure it was him? He does look like the kind of guy that would destroy a town, but...
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, bring him here.
Dead or
we
alive?
can't bring him here if we can't go, you know?
I'm letting you go. In a minute, after I have your word.
Mikamato, can you...
Can I just? Would anybody in the
translate
party be
something?
mad if I just shot this guy in the head? Like,
I've been wanting to fireball him, but
Mikamato says against Annie, he already lost half his head. I don't think that will be very effective.
I wouldn't mind if we weren't at a serious disadvantage, numbers disadvantage here.
Is that...
I want to whisper to Annie. I don't think we'll make it out alive if we start with the hostility.
Do you want Burns dead or alive?
Alive, preferably.
And what's the price on his head?
Our freedom?
That for one, and other prices can be discussed.
Ooh, now that's interesting.
Mikamato,
Yes.
can you translate something for me?
I go from the fact that I always whistle. I translate everything
okay.
silent to you.
I want to yell to the zombie also, who killed the woman?
And Mikamato translate, what did you do to the woman? What did she do?
No idea.
you have no idea what she did, or do you have no idea why she's dead, or did you kill her, or?
No idea why she's dead.
She lived here.
Possibly, yes.
And you killed him, or?
No.
The zombies?
Perhaps.
But why? She was my best friend.
That's kind of sad.
Yes. She didn't even understand you. Like, how on earth was she your best?
You got a point for that.
Okay, so we need to bring Burns to you alive, preferably, so that you can bring him to justice because he killed your entire town, or this entire town.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then all your souls will be at ease and will have a peaceful transition.
Pretty much, yes.
Okay.
What did he do to this town?
So a couple of days ago, the city of Stonefield shit, was attacked by zombies. So that was also your doing.
That was the people from this town trying to bring him to me.
Okay. Good.
I wonder what he did.
And how exactly did he destroy this entire city?
How about you ask him that yourself?
Okay,
Okay.
let's kill Burns.
Alive!
I'm sorry.
He doesn't understand you, but details.
Mikamato translate everything.
Yeah.
And how should we call you?
The name is Frederic Dire.
I'm gonna make that down.
Frederic Dire?
Yes, Dire. D-I-R-E.
Like the step above dying, dire. I know my English.
I don't wanna, but fuck you. I don't
You never
wanna.
know, he can also just have dyed hair or something. He might be a barber in a previous life.
Oh dear mother of God. It's D-I-R-E, not D-Y-E-R, not D-I-E-R, not... Okay, it's D-I-R-E.
You might even say that the
Dire.
situation for us is dire.
Yes, exactly! God, motherfucker, damn it.
So his spirit is a wolf then?
Yes!
Okay, so but it's like a week travel before we can get back here, so in the meantime you won't launch another zombie attack on the innocent people?
I mean, if it starts taking too long, I will.
Yeah, sure, just the coming week, like week and a half.
Make a
You want to
persuasion
go to
roll.
New York first, or what?
Hey, nice.
I think this is New York.
You get a week.
This is New York.
This is
This
New
is
York.
her
A
New
week.
York.
We got a week, but it was a week travel.
It was
Okay.
to be fair, he doesn't know how far it is to travel to Stonefield.
So do we discuss or
Okay.
a
Okay.
reward?
Hmm?
Do we get a reward from for bringing Burns to the zombie? I asked the zombie if he can.
For a reward.
What's the reward to bring Burns here,
Mr. Dyer.
Mr. Frederic Dire Wolf?
Again, we can discuss that once. You bring him here.
I like to discuss it now.
I'd like to have my zombies just rip you to shreds, but you know.
Mikamato doesn't translate
Point taken.
root things he doesn't translate.
What do you say?
She tells you have nice hair.
At
Well,
which point you look.
You had nice hair.
For some
Nope.
weird reason, I don't believe that.
Do I know?
Yeah, she actually said something rude, but I'm not gonna translate it.
Do I know what Mikamato is?
You have no clue. You don't speak English, mate.
I have to take a language,
At some point, yes.
and then I go to New York or something.
Yes, definitely.
That's Abigail.
If only Abigail was sponsored by Skillshare.
Oh dear mother of God! You piece of shit.
How about you come with us back to like a day travel from Stonefield, and then we will get Mr. Burns out of Stonefield, and it will be a little bit easier to get him like one day away than to like get him to Panacea alive. Or you can't leave this.
Does he know your name?
Wait, who are you asking? Does he know your name? Are you asking Dyer if Burns
Dyer,
knows?
yeah. Does Burns know your name?
So I'm gonna answer Bliss first. He answers Bliss by just pretty much saying, yes, I have to stay here.
Okay.
So he can't leave. And Burns should know his name very well.
This is going to end badly for us, isn't it? Like, let's be honest.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
it's gonna-
Either way, we're screwed. Either we're screwing
Either
over
way,
the horde of zombies, or we're screwing over the crime lord.
So,
If
so
we
how
help
about
you-
the following? How about the following? We just agree to bring Burns, and then we just run away
Like,
to
go
in
to
the
the
sunset,
city
and
or
never
something
come back
like that.
until ever again.
Let's see how it is.
Technically, if we
It's
help
only-
you,
that-
Mr.
Las
It's
Vegas
only
wouldn't exist
technically
yet.
Bliss's problem because
technically,
he's
if
the
we,
sheriff.
Mister, if we help you, are we technically the lawmakers of this city?
Let me think about that for a second. I suppose so, in a way.
So we can
Yes.
be the boss of this city then.
So, Blizz, it's a win-win, right?
It's a win-win. I'm a double sheriff. Okay, so we'll be back in like 2 weeks because it's a one-way travel for a week. It's a week for one-way travel.
Just
And
out of sheer curiosity, Bliss, are you lying right now, or do you really think it's a week?
I really think it's a week because it's only 2 days.
Yeah.
Okay, a week is fine.
That's why I was like, I don't know if he's lying or not.
It's against my fate. To
Yeah, I
lie.
figured. That's why I was like, no, it's only 2 days travel to get back. That's why you
Okay,
only
then a
needed.
week is fine.
I think you only needed like 2 long rests to get to.
Yeah.
So we go to Stone,
Lovely, lovely, lovely.
get Burns, and bring him back to Frederic Dire
Alive.
alive. How do we fix that?
Is stoned also petrified
I was
also
thinking
alive?
the same.
I have no freaking clue. But
It is. Yeah.
All right.
Also,
Stone is also alive, by the way.
also technically, even if it wasn't, you guys can release the petrification at any point in time.
Oh, really?
I don't know if I noted that in the ability. I might have
No,
forgotten.
you didn't.
If you guys want to release the ability on something or someone, you can actually release it whenever you want to. So-
my plan was
I forgot to mention that.
to turn Burn into stone and bring him to here.
it is heavy. I mean, stone.
We have horses and a cart. I mean,
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Good. We'll see you in a week.
see you next week.
Stay safe.
All right then. At which point you start seeing a whole form in the formation of zombies.
So we're free to go now.
He doesn't answer that. He just looks.
Okay, I'll go.
Okay. Okay. I want to get out of here because I don't feel that comfortable
Yeah, me too.
between all the zombies.
Mr.
Alright.
Two-Face Frederic scared me out.
Woman, we have no idea what you're telling. What you're saying, please.
You're speaking gibberish.
No, it's Native Americans, but
For them, it's gibberish, technically. All right, so
Okay.
you're all moving out, so to speak.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
We
you
should
are
not get eaten alive by zombies.
perfectly capable of moving out without any problems whatsoever.
okay.
Okay.
We go to our horses then.
Okay.
And
To
we go.
Stonefield.
What direction is Stonefield?
West.
We go totally to the south or to the north.
We go west.
To the north, you would run into the mountains, though. So just saying.
To the mountains of Moria.
That's the mines of Moria, but sure.
Whatever.
They are in mountains, so technically you're not wrong.
Let's go to the west.
Okay.
We still have 2 days of travel to decide what we are gonna do.
Okay. So I'm assuming you are just picking up your horse, or not picking up your horses, but getting to your horses, and then
Yes.
Yeah.
maybe one of you's like picking up their horses. I'm like imagining the Heroes of the Storm, where there's like a big character that can, like, when he's mounted, he's just carrying around his horse, which makes him faster for some weird reason. Only a couple of people are going to get that reference.
That's Jogal.
I know. So, pretty much you're capable of just riding out of town without too much trouble.
Okay, battle plan.
No battle.
No battle.
What are we gonna do?
Tournaments. We tell him a list. Wait, how do you say it? Not a
Yes.
list. We tell him a fake story, and then we turn him into stone, and then bring him to Frederic.
Okay.
That's our battle plan.
Yes. Smart
Or
move.
we listen to what he has to say
Yes.
No.
and has to
First, we
offer.
turn him into stone, and then we...
How are we going to drag stone burns out of Stonefield?
Well,
At
we
night.
tell everyone we made a statue of Mr. Burns to honor him.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, Mikamato does translate that because it does sound cool.
Oh,
Plausible.
I love that plan so much. You get a Benny for it.
And do you think because like you were investigating Burns a little bit that you could like get some allied rangers to help with the extraction of Burns? Or are you all alone on this
I don't
mission?
think Annie has enough concrete evidence yet. She has a lot of hints and whispers, but
So
I think I'd have to snoop around in the saloon and find hard evidence
do you
before.
want?
Okay.
And I also think that the other rangers wouldn't want to give Burns to a
To
zombie who
Burns,
probably
yeah.
wants to kill them.
Do
Yeah,
you want to
I get that.
interrogate Mr. Burns first?
I don't know. Or we can always just like tell Burns that there will be a huge zombie invasion, and then we have like 3 to 5 days to like
Hide him.
make a good defensible city. Because we don't know if Burns is like definitely guilty. It's word against word.
True.
But we can ask him. I mean,
Yes, you can always ask. By the way, does anyone have rope with him or her?
I'm gonna look.
Yes.
Don't know.
Okay. Because I want to tie a noose.
What?
A noose?
Okay, this is going dark very quickly.
You want to kill yourself?
No, no, not yet.
Are we forming a hanging posse?
No. Yes, we are forming a hanging post. Because it just popped in my mind. There's only one way to kill a hanging judge, you know, the creepy, shadowy figure with nothing underneath. And it's to hang him, or her, or it. And when it's like night, I want to be prepared so that one of us can like hang the dude or dudette or the judge. So that's why we need a noose. A decently rolled noose, but I don't know how to make a noose. So does anyone know how to make a noose?
Do I know to make? How to
Are we
make it?
are we going somewhere where we're going to be near supplies? Is the first question, because then it's easy. It's just buying rope.
Okay, I'm checking my
Stonefield has ropes.
Yeah.
I have a rope if
Does Stonefield have a
Yeah.
gun shop? I feel like upgrading.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely going to the gun shop. So are we traveling to Stonefield then?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. What do we need?
To the winds.
All right.
That's 2 days, right?
Yep.
Yes.
And 2 nights.
So I do have a rope, so you can actually already try to make one, but
Okay.
or prepare one.
Yeah, but I really would, before we go after burdens, I want to be prepared. I want to have, because I've got some money to spend and I want to have the best guns and stuff like that I can have.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
at the moment he
just in
doesn't know,
case.
right? I mean, we can go.
No, exactly. That's why I want to go take my time now that he isn't expecting us to do anything.
Okay.
I want to take my time to prepare.
just in case that we come across a hanging judge, I want to have a noose already.
Yeah.
Do we have to roll something to make a noose, or
I mean, a noose is a noose is a kind of specific type of knot that you'd have to make.
okay?
You've probably already seen some of them. It
Yes.
happens enough in the Wild West. So I would say, let me quickly check what the roll for that would be. I would assume agility.
Wouldn't Annie be able to do it with an advantage though, because of her law background?
Yeah,
Yes.
probably.
You can be the noose maker.
So just flat agility and
Let's say agility, and because you know how to do it, let's say that you get like a +1 to it. And if someone wants to help, they can also try.
I want
Can
to
I try?
help.
I would say there's only one person that can try to help because, you know.
I only know how to make snares.
I think I'm fine.
Yeah, you're fine. Like, with a 9, you pretty much just, like, you take 2 minutes and you're like, and you have, like, a decent noose. You do still need to hang it to something.
Okay.
But other than that, you have a perfectly functional noose.
Yeah.
Fun times.
But
So,
seeing as I'm the only way to damage a hanging judge is if you're a lawman yourself, right?
Yeah, the only way to damage them is if you is with a bullet from a lawmaker. The only way to permanently kill them is if you hang them.
So I think it would make sense that Annie has the rope with her.
Or Mikamato, because he's the strongest and you can. He's
Yeah.
not a lawmaker and you can kill a hanging judge by hanging. So that.
Yeah, you don't have to be a lawmaker to actually do the hanging part on him.
I don't think so.
Just the shooting part.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Yeah, then that does make sense. Let Mikamato do it.
Mikamato, will you do the honor of hanging the judge again when the time comes?
How do I hang him?
Put a noose over his head and then, I don't know, just hold him in the air.
Seeing as I'm doing some window shopping here, Lars, are you using the firearms prices that are in the tables, or?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
To be fair, you're not in Stonefield yet, so.
No, but I'd rather not waste time as.
Yeah, it's fine.
I think.
It's
Okay.
okay.
I'm gonna look for gear also.
So we have a noose. Nice. Mikamato has the noose. Okay. Okay. Nice. Then our main focus will now be go to Stonefield and then figure out a plan to petrify Burns.
Yep. Okay. So, first question. How are you setting up camp?
We look for a tree.
You look for a
Yes.
tree. Okay.
And then we build a tree
Or a
house
cactus?
for the
Or a
night.
cacti.
No cactus.
Yeah, you can probably find yourself a tree. You also have the oasis that you guys went past. There's a couple of trees
we
there.
can make camp on the oasis then.
You could do
There
that.
are trees.
Wasn't
Yes.
that out of the way?
A little bit, yeah.
Just
Not
an
sure.
hour.
I mean, what's an hour?
You can pretty much go to the oasis, go back, and then...
Yeah.
Yeah, fine.
There was already
Always-
a campfire there, though.
I had strange dreams last times I was there, so
But good strange dreams or bad strange dreams?
well, I guess it wasn't bad.
Okay. So what did you dream about?
A deer,
Okay,
hunting a deer,
nice.
and then I threw my axe and it became stone.
Oh. So was it because you were a little bit scared of the Medusa with your like tribe your tribe problems?
No, I was really happy at that moment because I found a way to solve
Oh,
the curse
Yes.
on my tribes.
okay.
Now I just need to bring this to the stoned corpses or whatever they are at the moment of my tribe.
Okay. Fine. So do we set up camp at the oasis where there are trees?
Sure, you can do that.
Yes.
Okay. So who's taking watch when? Because you have 8 hours, or are you not taking watch, or
I'll
what do you
take first watch.
I do second.
And I'll do third.
I'll do fourth.
Wow, I barely have to change anything. Alright. Mikamata, you taking you adding yourself to one of the watches, or you just sleeping?
I'm awake in one of the watches. I'm thinking, what watch would I take? The last one.
Last one? Okay.
Yeah.